Okay, back at it again at Raincode. Just a heads up, there have been fireworks on and off outside. I don't think they're too loud, so hopefully we won't pick them up, but that is a thing that might happen. Otherwise, we are probably getting started on the actual plot here. We just did a bunch of side quests last stream. Oh, the first thing I was going to do was Vivia's first event here, because we picked up a thing. And then we can do the plot. Also, hi Brooke. Welcome to the stream. Alright. Go ahead and jump in there. Love the loading time, it's so great. Cost him several months' pay for a beanie. Hey Paladin.
Whew, finally finished a bunch of chores. Maybe I should go make some coffee.
Yeah, I can give you a recap in a sec.
Sorry. I had some soot in my nose.
Vivia, you were in there?
Yeah, I was here the whole time.
You could have at least said you were there. You scared me.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I'll start doing that next time.
I don't mind, so please do.
Yuma, you're too kind. You never mind.
You know, I wonder why he always
keep
crawls into
skipping us
cramped
by
spaces
accident.
like that.
You
It's the
find it
cat
calming in
behavior.
there, right? But wouldn't you be better off on a couch or bed?
If comfort level must be quantified in terms of the physical strain on your body, then yes. But this reminds me of something.
Reminds you of what?
Well, what do you think?
What Vivia remembers when he's inside the fireplace.
Memories about firewood.
Is it a good memory?
Yes, that's correct. When I was young, my parents would always discipline me by locking me in the storage room. When I'm in here, I can relive those memories.
Is that good? Did you have fun in there?
They don't sound like nice memories if you were locked in there. That seems pretty traumatic to me.
No, those are good memories for me. I have many brothers. We all yearned for our parents' love. So, no matter what shape or form it took,
Oh
I
no.
was happy when my parents paid attention to me.
That's not great, man.
I see.
I know. How about you join me, Yuma? Once you get used to the back pain, it's actually not so bad in here.
No, I think I'll pass.
Master, you and Vivia seem to have grown closer.
Makoto P3R. You mean Minato? Recap. So last stream was the prologue and the first bit of chapter 1, right? So we get to the city. Yako is like, they hate detectives here, so we have to go to my agency, and he like leads us through the sewers and then to a submarine, which is where all the other detectives are. We do some introductions. We get a message from number 1, who's like the top detective in the WDO, and he's like, you have to like expose the secret of Kanai Ward, and it ties into this great global mystery that we really don't know anything about. And he seems like maybe not a great person. He's very like, a detective's job is to seek the truth no matter what. Don't let your emotions get in the way. So that might be coming to a head later. So that was... Oh, we also found out that Yuma was a detective in training. And not like a official master detective. So we don't really know much more about him. Oh yeah, and Shinigami might have a connection with number 1. She's very evasive when Yuma asked if she knew him. And then, start of chapter 1, Yako's like, okay, go round up all the detectives, let's get together. Which is what we're doing now.
I can smell the mystery coming out of it.
We did a bunch of side quests, mostly just like little fetch quests and things to take you around the city. And now we're gonna go try and find Halara and investigate the clock tower. Also, I don't know what half these tips are talking about. Have not seen the Metal Fox. Clock towers are neat, yeah. Ooh, nice windows. And a conspicuous child. Hi. There's a big clock tower nearby. That's where my friends and I usually play. But something happened and the peacekeepers ran us off. I'm so bored. Okay. What is that? Is that just back to the map? Princess is here. Hi, Princess.
Look at all those rubberneckers.
Ah, there they are. Lighting is a little funny here, I guess. Oh, it just darkened for a second and then it went back.
Hey, I heard the nail man got caught.
What? A serial killer?
Serial killer?
So, what's this nail man guy like? Is his face covered with nails?
He's not called nail man because he's covered in them, idiot. Didn't you hear about the nails all over the crime scenes?
Nails all over the crime scenes?
Of course she's
So there's
excited
another
about that.
locked room mystery, right?
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Locked room mystery? I'm hearing lots of exciting phrases, one after another. I just might start drooling.
Okay.
Mister, let's hurry and check it out.
We can't. It's already sealed off by the peacekeepers.
I can't wait.
What, and we listen to them, huh?
Hey!
She just drags him.
Good morning.
Who are you?
Did something happen here?
The place is off limits to outsiders. Get lost.
Sorry.
Why are you so quick to back down? You're so pathetic.
I know, but take a look around. There's no way I can get any closer. Don't tell me to push my way through the peacekeepers. I don't want them setting their sights on me. Besides, the murderer has already been caught. There's no point in me getting involved.
And you call yourself a detective? A detective will always crave more info about the crime. It's a locked room mystery. You should be crapping your pants with excitement right now.
No,
Okay.
I shouldn't. Besides, I'm not even a proper detective.
Master, don't tell me you're worried about being a trainee.
It's more like I just don't get it. why am I even trying to become a detective? I mean, will I ever regain my memories? Without them, I don't know how to feel about working at the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
Master, what's important isn't your past, it's your future.
Yeah.
I mean, you're the reason this happened to me in the first place, Shinigami.
Well, if you're so fixated on the past, why don't you follow in the footsteps of your past self?
What do you mean?
Aim to become a detective as a trainee. If you aim for the same destination, all paths will eventually lead to one place. Which means that one day, you should understand how your past self felt.
I get the feeling
not a
you're just
bad
saying that
approach,
so I'll
I
do what you
guess.
want me to. Besides, how am I supposed to try to become a detective?
Through investigating cases, obviously. So, let's scope out that clock tower. How about it, future detective?
Yeah, you're just trying to make me do whatever you want. Oh, fine. For now, I'll ask around about what happened. Maybe this case has something to do with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
That's the spirit! Mysteriful!
Is there like a light blinking on and off? Because I keep seeing it shift. Parkour. Running on top of food stalls. Oh, they sent us back. We can't go to the clock tower? Oh, okay.
Pardon me, but it seems like something happened at the clock tower. Do you know anything about it?
Oh yeah, I saw the peacekeepers take away the culprit.
Huh?
We have
You
a
saw
suspect
who it
already.
was?
They apprehended a man wandering around the clock tower. He had a lot of weapons on him. Among them was a hammer, so he's the culprit for sure.
You sound very excited about this, calm young man.
After all, they say the nail man always carries a hammer and nails wherever he goes.
He was wandering around the clock tower while carrying a hammer.
That sure does sound suspicious.
I don't know. I'm tired of walking. Well then, shall we take a break at the cafe?
Come on.
I'm tired of walking too. Let's have afternoon tea at a cafe. But you're floating. Alright. Which one do I choose? I wonder what she's thinking about. Okay. Actually, do I have any objectives anywhere else? No. Cool. Oh, I can look at that.
Say,
The way it's decorated makes it seem like some kind of lab or something.
True.
Yeah, it doesn't feel very organic, just completely artificial. Or like a tanning bed. I'm not sure I follow. I want your jacket. Can I have it? Okay. Is this the same guy? No, it's a different guy. They're classist here. Yuma District sure is beautiful, isn't it? The exact opposite of Kamasaki next door. Window shopping is fun and all, but make sure you stop by the cafe. I would also recommend the art gallery, but unfortunately it's closed right now. Thank you.
so?
He's just like one of those villagers that stands by the entrance and happily provides info. Sure, okay. You want me to go there? The art gallery's been closed ever since the incident. What kind of incident was it? I don't really know myself. I wonder why it's still closed.
Excuse me. I heard that the criminal called the Nailman was caught.
Really? That's big news. I'd better tell everyone.
So who is this Nailman?
What? You don't know? I'm sure you've at least heard about it. He's the mysterious Nailman, Conai Ward's most famous urban legend.
Urban legend? Sorry, I haven't heard of it.
Huh? You should count yourself lucky then. Have you ever felt the urge to kill someone while going through your day? The Nailman can make that wish come true. All you need to do is write down the name of someone you wish dead. Someone you hate so much you could kill them. Then make a doll resembling that person, nail the name tag to it, and leave it at the forest behind the church. This summons the Nailman, who will kill that person for you. Or so the legend goes. Whoever is killed by the Nailman is pinned by countless nails.
It's a really cool piece of art.
Scary. I can't handle horror stories.
But that's just an urban legend, right?
It was until 6 months ago. For the past 6 months, corpses kept turning up covered in nails.
So, they arrested someone with a hammer and nails, but that doesn't mean they are the Nailman. They could have just put in someone's name.
People were in an uproar, talking about how the Nailman is real.
If they,
But now, he's been
like,
caught.
nailed the name and then went to check or something.
What kind of person would want to copy the Nailman? He must have a screw loose or something.
A killer from an urban legend. How creepy.
Look, Master! All the hairs on my body are standing on end!
But you don't have any here.
Alright. Mailman gone rogue. Alright, and someone at the cafe? Inside.
Time for a break.
Oh, no. Where are you? Are you... Oh, right here. I can't read the map. Melon Mizubashi.
There seems to have been some sort of incident at the clock tower. Do you know anything about it?
Oh my, really? Such troubled times we live in. It's that man again, right? I've heard there were numerous cases.
You mean the Nailman?
That's the one! There was a commotion not too long ago. Where did it happen again? The museum or the art gallery? In any case,
Well, the art gallery is closed, isn't it?
I'd heard there were no clues at crime scenes because they all occurred in locked rooms with no way in or out.
Okay, okay.
I'm so relieved. By the way, who are you? You've got some nerve talking to me as if you know me.
Oh, sorry.
I guess that's all the info you can extract from these snooty people.
Still, I think I get the gist of it. These Nailman cases are based off an urban legend. They started 6 months ago. A similar case happened at the clock tower today, but a suspect was apprehended. That's about it. There's nothing else for me to know.
Wait, what about those cases? They all happened in locked rooms, right? I haven't seen any locked room mysteries yet! Give it to me! I want it now!
You know what? I feel
We can
it.
see the scene of the crime. Let's just head back.
Come on, just a peek. Let's check out the clock tower one last time.
Just one look, okay?
You're the best detective! The president of our company, no, of our nation!
Back to the clock tower. Okay. Luxury cars, 5 million Shan. Okay, are you gonna say anything new? Cool. And now we can actually talk to people without getting interrupted, I assume. I'm not into that. What?
Hey, that's not where you should be going right now.
But I wanna. You're so mean to me. Mailman got caught. Alright, you... Oh, cutscene again. Oh, there's someone there. Oh, it's a kid.
Excuse me.
What the?
Are you okay? Can you stand up?
Oh, that's sweet.
Come on, let's go.
Hey, wait! I'll arrest you for obstruction of justice.
This is the suspect?
What do I do?
You jumped in here without a plan?
I couldn't help it.
What were you thinking? You just doomed yourself.
You're under arrest by the peacekeepers. If you resist, enforcement measures will be taken against you. Listen, you have no right to remain silent. You have no right to a lawyer.
Wait.
Love it
please
here.
listen to
Great
me.
stuff.
Put both hands on your head and get down. Any other action will be seen as resistance.
Yeah, here we go.
A coin?
Oh my god.
Halara!
Hey, bestie. Oh my god.
Thank you, Halara.
A reckless sense of justice isn't even worth a single coin. This could have cost your life. Remember that.
Right. Sorry.
That's some impressive athleticism. Unlike you, Master.
Hey, are you okay?
Please, my dad needs help. Please, get my dad back from
Okay.
them.
Your dad is the suspect. And they were harassing you about it.
Huh? Get your dad back? What do you mean?
My dad was arrested by peacekeepers for what happened at the clock tower.
You
They
got
say he's the
numbers on
culprit,
your shirt.
Wait, that's your dad?
but he was here to repair the clock tower.
Mm-hmm.
He has nothing to do with what happened.
So, your dad is innocent, but he's being framed as the mailman?
My dad would never murder anyone. He has no reason to. So please, please, get my dad back from them.
God, the lip sync always takes me out of it.
Your father's innocence. Is that an assignment?
Assignment? Yes. I figured you could do it since you took them down so easily.
How much do you have ready?
Huh? You mean money?
I don't work for cheap. I will fulfill a job no matter what it takes. I have the mind and strength to make it possible. However, if you want my help, you will need to prove your resolve.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't have any money. All I can offer is this. My dad and I played catch together all the time. It's my most prized possession.
Hey!
Out of the question.
Halara, wait!
Bestie,
You're not
we
going
are
to
solving
accept his
this crime.
request.
Get back here.
Why should I? The only way to decipher someone's mind is to see how many chips they put on the
That
table.
is a child.
If they cannot offer a fitting amount of money to prove their resolve, to me, they might as well not even exist.
Big talk for someone who's all about the money. What kind of demon would try to take money from a little kid? I'm a deaf god though, so I sure ain't one to talk.
Oh, did he not offer enough? The ball itself may not be worth much, but the sentimental value it represents is priceless.
If you think so, then you should take on the job.
Huh? Me?
Or perhaps you're going to make the assignment on that boy's behalf. I don't work for...
How much do you charge?
Preliminary estimates...
I like the
market at
physics
around
on their
5
little
million
hoodie
yen.
pulls.
Shin? Is that currency? How much is that?
It's enough to purchase a luxury car.
A luxury
Ah, we learned that
car?
from the tip screen.
That much?
By the way, even though I'm amazing, I can't create human money out of thin air.
I'll be at the cafe nearby. Come see me once you've made up your mind. You will need my help eventually. And when you do, call on a detective named Halara Nightmare.
Huh. So, what'll you do, Master?
Well,
I don't know if they use they them, but they are not gendered in the game, to my
I
knowledge.
have to do this myself.
So that's what I'm defaulting to.
What? You sure you can handle it? Though, I don't care, as long as I can scope out locked room mysteries.
Hey, leave your dad to me. He'll be fine. I hope. He probably will be. Definitely, yeah.
Wait, are you confident or not?
Thank you! Please save my dad!
You got it,
Looks like my
boss.
master made up his mind. Now, let's take a peek at the crime scene.
Are we gonna give him the ball back,
When the
or
peacekeeper's gone, now's our chance to strike.
Hey, wait. Before that,
phone?
Please!
Please help my dad. Right. I'll have to check the crime scene to prove his innocence. Wait someplace safe. Okay. Please be careful, mister. Can I talk to anyone else? Okay. They have not let me go over this way at all. Anything else around? Before I look at this thing. Is that a... Oh, it's on the other side of the fence. No. This fence is completely rusted. There's a lock on it, and it doesn't seem like there's a way through. Why not just go grah and kick it down? I definitely can't do that. Alright. Well, I guess we'll have to get over there for the little dot. Anything in the trash?
It's completely perfectly soggy.
What are you looking at? Okay. Cool. Tablet device.
It's the Clock Tower murder report. This is a great find.
Oh my
just as
god.
I thought, the details of the case
This is
are
our
here.
this is our Monokuma file. Clock Tower murder case report. Crime scene, Clock Tower storage 3rd floor, victim female, 20s to 30s, identity to be confirmed. Estimated time of death unknown, discovered around 7 a.m. Okay, that doesn't tell us a
Body was
lot.
found around 7 a.m. and it's a little past 8 a.m. right now. So it's only been an hour since the body was first found.
No wonder things are so hectic. The body may even still be there.
Another body.
Anyway, Master, there's more to that report, right?
It must be like a lightning effect. It just looks a little funny. First on scene, clergy member and several peacekeepers. There was a report of a suspicious person behind the church. The victim was discovered during the investigation. The murder is suspected of being related to the Nailman killings.
A suspicious person behind the church? But the area behind the church is...
All you need to do is write down the name of someone you wish dead. Someone you hate so much you could kill them. Then make a doll resembling that person, nail the name tag to it, and leave it at the forest behind the church. This summons the...
Okay.
That's where the forest to summon the Nailman is located. They pursued someone they thought was the Nailman and found the body.
The door was locked from the inside at the scene of the crime. The only window was shuttered and also locked from the inside. There are no other entrances. It seems to be a completely locked room. This matches the Nailman's modus operandi. Alright.
There we go! Locked room mystery time! Yay! Mysteriful!
I don't know why you're so excited. Does the Nailman turn his crime scenes into locked
Note with
rooms
extra
like this
steps.
every time?
A phantom who vanishes like smoke in a room with no way in or out. Just the thought of it makes me drool.
Suspicious individual near the clock tower. Oh, you can kind of read. Oh. I can't read that third kana. Sex male, age 40 something. I don't know. Oh, GA colon. Oh, so you're the boy in the tips. You're K. GA colon 48. Occupation unknown. Claims he was repairing the clock. No witnesses or alibis. Peacekeeper's current investigation suspects him to be the Nailman. Communicate only the information found in this report to the media. Alright. Murder case report.
The peacekeepers captured some dude and assumed he's the Nailman. You gotta search the crime scene yourself to find the truth.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
You finally getting into it? Took you long enough to warm up. Now let's go. The scene of the crime is the storage room on the 3rd floor of the clock tower.
Yeah, let's hurry. Before the peacekeepers wake up. You should go hide someplace safe. I'll be right back once I check inside.
All right.
Now off to the clock tower we go!
Alright. Ooh. Nice and spooky.
Come on, let's go! Go, go, go!
So I can't go back here. Good to know. Oh, I can't look up very far either.
Yep, yep. Use the stairs so you don't get fat.
There's the window.
You can do it, Master!
Just looking around. Okay. So the objective is further up, looks like. But is there anything? This is where we just came up.
I see a suspicious door!
Okay, so I think this is where it happened, right? But can we go up the ladder? Well, we'll have to check everything out eventually.
The crime happened in the storage room on the 3rd floor of the clock tower, so it should be right behind the store.
There may be a corpse still in there.
You've already seen plenty of corpses on the Amaterasu Express. Now hurry it up.
That doesn't mean I want to see any more. To be honest, until I opened that door, none of it felt very real to me.
Uh-oh.
I'd been treating the case as if it was something that happened to someone else long ago. But the moment I opened the door,
How bad is it?
all of my delusions vanished in an instant.
Good old Pepto-Bismol pink blood. All right.
What is this? Is that a real corpse? It's not some mannequin, is it? This blood is real? How? Why?
Jeez, it's just some freakish, gruesome murder scene. Get it together.
Oh, only.
As your mentor, let me just say that you'll come across this stuff all the time as a detective. So don't be scared. Investigate. Hurry, before the peacekeepers come back.
Shinigami, you don't feel anything after seeing this body?
You're asking me how I feel about death? Well, let me tell ya, this is totally ordinary.
This ordinary? It's absolutely abnormal.
It's normal for it to be abnormal. You're dealing with a murder case in a city like this. You can either accept it or go insane. Blood is just a liquid, a body is just an object. Got it? Now take a look around before someone gets in your way. Chop chop.
Fine. You're right. I should hurry before the peacekeepers return.
Yep. Now let's start the investigation. Oh, also, any
Wonderful.
clues you find during your search will be recorded by yours truly.
That's a lot of dolls.
It will all materialize once you get to the mystery labyrinth later.
I don't want to go back there anymore. Someone will die once the mystery is solved.
You are so naive. Having sympathy for the
Hey,
criminal you're
Cubic.
catching.
We are investigating the crime
This is
scene.
suspicious.
Investigation marker to gather information. Okay. They've arrested a suspect who claims he was here to repair the tower. We're inside the clock tower. Oh, have you seen this case already?
Oh.
There are dolls nailed all over the walls and floor. What a ghastly sight. All the dolls here look antique. They're looking at me as if they're full of hate.
It would have taken a ton of time to do all this by hand. Why would the culprit go to the trouble to do this?
I see. All right.
Maybe it's to link it back to the urban legend about the nailman.
All you need to do is write, then make
Okay.
I whoever is
don't need to keep saying that.
But why would the culprit go through so much trouble to imitate an urban legend?
Or maybe it's the real Nailman. Now I'm scared. I told you I'm not good with occult and horror stuff.
When they said doll, I thought they meant like a straw doll. Okay, we don't have that in our thing. The door.
This is the only door in the room. The lock is broken. They say the door was locked from the inside when the body was discovered. That must mean the peacekeepers broke the lock to get inside. So the inner lock is the type where you turn a latch. I don't
Okay.
see any evidence of it being tampered with. There's a keyhole on the outside of the door, but it's filled up and rusted. This didn't happen recently. It may have been like this way before the incident.
Okay.
Hey, why is the keyhole plugged?
They might have figured it was unnecessary. The inner lock is probably left over from when the room needed both locks.
Either way, it doesn't seem like we can open it with a duplicate key or anything.
There's no gap when the door is closed. It'd be hard to tamper with it. The only way to unlock this door is to turn the latch from inside.
Okay. Door in the clock tower was locked. So it's a latch. No signs of being tampered with.
What's up?
Why are you staring at a wooden box? I thought there might be a clue related to the case. It's covered in dust and there's no evidence it was moved. It's probably not relevant, right? Right. Let's look somewhere else. The
This
window.
part seems important. Maybe.
So this is the only window. They've installed shutters instead of glass. The shutters look new despite the building's old age. Must have been added later on. The window's
Okay.
big enough for someone to fit through.
The door was locked from the inside at the scene of the crime. The only window was shuttered and also locked from the inside. There are no other entrances. It seems to be a completely locked room. This matches the nailman's modus
According to the
operandi.
Peacekeeper report, the shutters were already closed at the time of discovery. So they've been left alone like this.
Hey, how about you try opening them?
It won't open. It's locked. Were the shutters locked when the body was discovered?
How do we open them? Maybe there's a secret password or something.
No, I don't think it's a password. Hey, there's a latch on the left side. I think I can move it.
Okay.
All right, it opened. The latch was pretty light. It can be easily adjusted.
So this
It's
seems to
rather
be the
high up.
easier way out.
It's above the 3rd floor on most buildings. It's impossible to jump off from here. Even if you tried climbing down, there's nothing to hold on to out there. You can see the big clock above, but there's nothing really suspicious here. It'd be difficult for the culprit to get in and out from here. What's that sound? Oh, it's locked again.
It auto locks? Are you kidding me? Then this is not a locked room.
Master, why are you still playing with the shutters? You want to be friends with them?
Okay.
No, that's not it.
So
Now it won't go down. I get it. This shutter stops once it goes all the way up. But
Okay.
when set halfway, it's designed to fall down with its own weight. And if it goes all the way down, it automatically locks.
I don't get it, but you're really fixated on these shutters. I'll make them a solution key for you, just in case you open a
Oh,
shutter
just in
shop one of these
case.
days.
of course. Yeah. Well, the question of the locked room is always how did the
Something
killer
under the
get
window.
out?
What's that? Did you find something interesting?
Under the window?
The bottom of the window is wet.
Maybe some rain got in when you opened the window earlier.
No, the parts starting to dry are leaving stains.
Right.
This didn't get wet just now.
But
Then maybe
earlier.
It's the tears from the nailed dolls. No more horror stuff!
More dolls? Here too? These two are lined up and nailed together. Huh? What's this? A yellow thread is attached to the nail in the
Aha.
doll. On a closer look, it seems the thread left marks on the nail. What could it mean?
So they set up some kind
This is
of
suspicious. suspicious.
rope system
You should remember this.
to get out. Scuff marks on the nails driven into the dolls. Okay. Anything? Oh yeah, the body. Haha.
Yep, it's a corpse.
Anything up here? No.
I guess I'll have to search the body, huh?
The moment we've all been waiting for. You're lucky you got here before they took it away, aren't ya?
I can't stomach calling myself lucky when I think about the victim. This is definitely a real corpse, and not a doll.
Okay. So marks on the
I
neck.
don't know who this woman is. The Peacekeeper report didn't include any details. But no matter who she is, she didn't deserve this.
Cut the chatter, Master! Hurry, hurry!
This is terrible. The body is covered in nails pinning her to the floor. What's this? There's a mark on the neck.
That looks like a rope pattern,
Looks
but
like a
what is
rope
the
burn.
like the
vertical
scratches
scratch
underneath?
marks were made by the victim as she struggled.
Okay.
A victim usually ends up with marks like this when they thrash around while getting strangled by a rope. It's fairly typical when it comes to strangulation victims. Seen it
Okay.
a bunch of times.
Thank you, Shinigami.
So she was killed by strangulation? The Peacekeeper report didn't say anything about the cause of death.
I wonder why. It should have been easy to figure out. They didn't investigate at all. They got the chance to see a corpse up close and they blew it.
Unless we're suggesting that she bled out from the
In any case,
nails.
finding out the cause of death is huge.
Victim's cause of death was likely strangulation, but the Peacekeeper's report did not mention anything about it.
That should be enough.
Maybe that's all the investigating I can do.
And that's a wrap.
That's an interesting distinction.
What else is there to check?
Where else can I investigate? Oh. I have to
That
finish
should do it
first.
for the investigation for now.
Yeah, I get it. Without a doubt, this murder crime scene is a locked room mystery. It's an impossible crime.
This is not that hard,
The door
girl.
was locked from the inside, and the only window had shutters that were also locked. It's a locked room mystery. So cute.
What are you doing?
I'm taking in this luscious locked room atmosphere.
Anyway, let's leave before the Peacekeepers come. They just cause more trouble for us.
Huh? Oh, right.
Can we go up the ladder? I want to do that first. Oh, okay.
Speaking of
That's where they're
which,
gonna direct me
what's
next.
this ladder over here?
Should we take a look? There doesn't seem to be anything suspicious about it.
I think that kid said his dad was here to fix the clock.
Oh, so that's the clock. Was he about to head back home after fixing it? Or maybe he was just about to start fixing it.
Probably doesn't matter either way. Nothing matters to me.
No,
besides the
I think it
locked room
matters.
mystery.
Well, I'll think about it later. Let's leave this place for now.
Okay, so we don't actually get to look at it. I can't go up? Boo. Okay.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, he's still there.
Over here.
Can I go behind the building?
Huh? What's the matter?
What's up? Find a body or something?
Over here.
Aha. Oh, I have to go this way.
How far does this go?
Over here.
Are you keeping up, Master?
Can I look back here? No, I can't. Hang on, I need this thing. No! Oh my god. There we go. Oh, that gives us halara. Okay.
While you were checking the clock tower, I took a look around the building, and I found these.
Footprints?
Maybe these belong to the culprit.
What? The culprit?
I'm not sure. Let's check. There are a set of footprints on the wet ground near the wall, but it's only the heel portion. The only thing I can discern is that they weren't sneakers.
Okay.
They could be loafers, but the footprints seem strange.
Oh? What's strange about them?
Look, the footprints are facing the wall. This looks like whoever made them was walking toward the wall.
Yeah.
You're saying the guy disappeared through the wall? We're dealing with wall-facing man now? First the nail man, and now this! It's a phantom party!
And the end right under that window.
Aha,
Is
yep.
this just a coincidence? Or does it have something to do with the murder?
What do you think? Are these the footprints of the real culprit?
At the very least,
Whoops, I didn't mean to skip that. Ah.
I hope
Okay, to be honest, there's not much I can say with
I can
just
prove
this.
the footprints aren't his father's. Hey, what kind of shoes does your dad usually wear?
Huh? His shoes? He usually wears sneakers. He was wearing them today.
Does he ever wear loafers?
Sometimes, but not usually.
It would be one thing if he didn't own a single pair of loafers, but I can't rule him out yet. Still, I wouldn't want to waste the kid's discovery of these footprints.
Okay.
In that case, I'll remember it for you.
Suspicious footprints facing the wall in the grassy area behind the clock tower. So I think this is how they get out. Those are prints from like rappelling down the wall, maybe?
So, do you think you can find the real culprit?
Yeah, I think. Maybe. I might need a little more time, though.
I see.
Oh, but don't worry. I'll find a way.
Thank you.
I know he's worried about his dad. If he really is innocent, I want to prove it. While I'm at it, maybe I should ask him more about his father.
Okay.
Did you notice anything different about your dad this morning?
My dad went out late last night to work on the clock, so I didn't see him this morning.
He was out since last
Oh.
night. So he stayed the night here?
That's his job.
His job is to repair clocks?
He doesn't just repair them, he also sells them. Watches and wall clocks, too.
Oh, so he's a watchmaker.
Wait, the Peacekeeper report said his occupation was unknown.
Maybe it's more convenient for them if they intend to declare him
Yeah,
as
they
the
leave
culprit
out the
of nailman
details
murders.
that would prove his innocence, or not
He's
prove
being
his innocence,
framed as
but
the culprit. They made up their minds and dropped the investigation.
Does your dad also manage this clock tower?
No, he only checks on that clock once a year. But yesterday, he got an
Oh.
urgent request to fix it. The clock wasn't keeping time, so he was called to repair it.
and I bet it wasn't keeping time because of whatever
My dad is
our
usually
culprit
happy
did
to repair any clock,
to set up the
but
trick.
he always grumbles about how much he hates the clock tower.
He hates it? Why?
Because he's afraid of heights. He's scared of even climbing up the clock tower. But he bites the bullet and does his work without looking outside.
A fear of heights.
Without looking
He's afraid of
outside.
climbing the clock tower and refrains from looking outside, so it sounds serious.
Master, you're improving so much thanks to my training. You're even getting better at pretending to think.
Oh my god.
I'm not pretending. I'm serious here.
According to the watchmaker's son, his father is afraid of heights.
I hear noise outside.
I hear talking. Maybe those guys woke up.
Let's take a look.
If all the peacekeepers wake up, they'll be sure to pay you back for this.
Uh-oh.
What?
Dad's afraid of heights, so there's no way he could kill someone in a clock tower. I really need to find a way to prove his innocence. But there isn't enough information yet. Yeah, what should I do? There's something right here. Or they want me to... Okay. Uh-oh. That's,
Everyone,
Hi.
please wake up. This is Amaterasu Peacekeepers, Investigation Team, Section Chief Seth Burrows.
Hi.
You're late.
I like his custom
Please wake
raincoat.
up. This is Amaterasu
little glowy
Peacekeepers,
thing.
Investigation Team, Section Chief Seth Burrows. Hurry and wake up. Everyone, listen closely.
The feedback.
It appears there are fools in town who do not comprehend the majesty of the Peacekeepers. Many of them have been eliminated already, but I've heard some outsiders have recently arrived. Go find witnesses.
I love the like
and
several
extract
seconds of
information
silence
to see who has interfered with us.
every time they have to wait for
They
the
may
lip flaps.
still be nearby. Capture anyone that even appears suspicious.
Gotta do QTs?
Oh, and did you clean up the body at the crime scene? If not, then hurry along with that. The rain in this city makes bodies rot quickly. You better hurry or it will putrefy.
Okay.
To speed this case along, we need to quickly deal with that nail man we arrested. We should even consider a public execution.
Ugh. Rampo Edogawa BSD. Oh my god, wait. No, wait.
An execution? What do we do? At this rate, my dad...
This Seth guy doesn't care about the truth. He just wants to wrap up this
I
case
think,
as soon
I
as
mean, with
possible.
I, they had, like actual lip sync tech. With this, it just looks like they animated the lip flaps, like by hand, maybe, and just kept them in.
In this city, what they say becomes the truth.
So what happens if they execute this guy and then the murders keep happening? Like,
Please! Please save my dad!
The only way to save your dad is to catch the real culprit. I can do it. Leave it to me.
Really? Thank you!
But first, we have to leave this area before they find us.
I know a secret way out. You can pass through here to get back to a street in Ginma district. It might
oh,
stand out if you're with me, so I'll go a different direction.
Are you sure you'll be okay alone?
Yes, I play around here often. Please help my dad.
Yeah, just you wait. I'll bring some good news soon.
I mean, yeah, nothing does make sense, but... Alright. Oh, they,
Who knew some brat would save ya?
Can I go over here? No.
Now,
Peacekeepers will spot me. You need to stay out of harm's way, Master. Go back, back, back. Alright. Owner of the mansion. Do we know anything about that? Huh. Okay.
You sure you want to be so quick to make promises?
I'm not very confident, but I can't ignore someone asking for help. If no one else is willing to listen, then it's up to me.
Wow! Get a load of this big shot. Didn't expect that from you, Master.
Upside down animation.
But how do you plan to find the real culprit? You can't investigate the clock tower with the peacekeepers around. By the way, you can't use the mystery labyrinth yet. Not enough clues. If you jump into the labyrinth now, you'll be lost forever. You need to gather more solution keys.
I don't ever want to go back there anyway.
Then, how do you intend on solving this?
There is one way.
You're gonna rely on that one, huh? Always depending on someone else. What was the spot again?
Halara?
Something about a cafe? If you let them take the lead, you're gonna be out 5 million yen, right?
Oh, you're the same people from
Kind of
before.
money, Master? Or are you gonna go into debt?
Who's, wrong button every time. Whose thing am I missing? I got yours. I got yours. Let's meet in front of the fountain, solar and lunar wink. I feel like I know where those are, but I didn't see anything there. So maybe we'll... I don't know. Check back.
Halara, please, help me!
If Master is bowing to show respect, I guess I better do the same.
Girl, they can't see you.
Please, for both our sakes!
Splat.
You're 30 minutes later than expected. So, do you have the cash?
I don't have any on me right now, but I will eventually.
Very well. I don't require you to have it immediately, but you will pay me 5,500,800 yen eventually.
Excuse me. Is there interest?
But you said it was 5 million before.
It's an additional fee for making me wait. And for the coffee. I told you, I don't work for cheap.
Oh, come on.
So ruthless. A greedy little money demon. I think I'll call this one Hell Aura.
I won't force your hand. Whatever you decide is up to you. While you think it over, I'm going to order some cake.
Wait, do I have to pay for that too?
Of course. I'll add it to the bill.
All right, I'll pay you all 5.5 million and 800 yen, got it? Please don't have the cake.
It's a deal. You made a wise choice. I have no obligation to help others, but I work sincerely according to the payment I receive.
I'm gonna move the mic 1 second. Okay.
That is my pride as a detective. I will be your eyes and limbs, and help solve this crime with everything I have. However, know this. You must be the one to complete the boy's assignment.
Me?
You are the one who was asked to solve this case. All I will do is provide support. You may be a trainee, but you are still a detective. Once you have taken a job, you must finish it.
All right.
In other words, as of now, I have taken up a position as your assistant.
Really, Halara? You'll be my assistant?
Of course. I'm here to assist per your case. Just rest assured in the cards you've been dealt.
All right, thank you.
Master has no memory and no guts. And now he has no money either. Talk about a triple threat!
Oh, be quiet. So, what do we do now?
To confirm, our target is the true culprit of the Nailman killings.
The Peacekeepers have decided that the boy's father is the Nailman and arrested him. But I refuse to accept that outcome.
After we finish the investigation, we may find out the boy's father is actually the Nailman.
If that's what you conclude, then I'll believe you, Halara.
Believe? What a foolish line of reasoning. To believe in another is the shallowest concept one can uphold.
Interesting.
All people lie. All people change their minds. As a detective, you must suspect all others. Even me.
Yep, a detective must doubt everything.
Still, I will believe what you say, Halara. I trust my instincts on this.
Out of the question. A detective must never overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed.
They've brought up the detectives must doubt everyone thing before, I think.
A detective must always prioritize solving a case.
Yep.
Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction.
That's the WDOs.
You're free to think of me as you wish. However, the truth must be found with your own eyes. Otherwise, there is no point in continuing as a detective.
Yes.
Oops.
Continuing as a detective. I still haven't found meaning in being a detective. What's Halara trying to make me see? I'm no good at this.
A naive guy like yourself might be incompatible with such a straight-laced detective like this one. Maybe someone totally unmotivated would be better. Like that guy sleeping under the piano.
Vivia? I'm not sure if unmotivated is the right word.
Anyway, Master, I've been wondering... Is this Halara person a man or a woman?
Now that you mention it, I have no idea.
If you're ready, we'll start the investigation.
And they just move on.
I won't allow time to be wasted.
Oh, right.
You missed your chance to ask. But then again, I also don't really care.
You finished investigating the clock tower, didn't you? Now we will investigate the past Nailman cases.
The past ones?
These are serial killings, aren't they?
Oh, so you want to investigate the past murders as well?
And through investigating each one, we can conclude if the boy's father is really the culprit or not.
One thought that just occurred to me is the detail about him being the fear of heights. That doesn't make sense. I'm gonna leave that for now.
We don't know where the other crimes took place. Should we ask around town?
It's one at the art gallery, right?
I already know. There are at least 3 additional crime scenes. A secret club in Kamasaki district, a mansion in a high-end residential district, and an art gallery in Gima district.
Huh? When did you find that out?
Okay, so that was the mansion they mentioned in the tips. And the club is like a gambling thing, right?
You think I did nothing while waiting at the cafe? I prepared by gathering intel in order to move the investigation along.
That's amazing.
With my logic, anything is possible.
You like that sprite?
But before we head to past crime scenes, the Nailman urban legend requires more research. Let's visit the legend's main stage.
The main stage? Oh, you mean the church?
I have yet to pinpoint the church's location. We should ask someone to guide us there.
Huh.
Then we should ask the chief. Oh, I totally forgot about him.
Oh, right.
He told me to gather everyone. Halara, let's go back to the office for now. We're already way past the meeting time.
Very well. We can ask the chief to take us to the church.
Alright, is there any... I always press the wrong button. Anything going on? No. Oh.
You better hurry!
Okay. That's the wrong way. That is also the wrong way. That's the building. Oh, we talked to them last time. Yeah, like I was commenting on the side quest last time. It's like I wonder if this is going to be exploring the reasons people turn to crime in this kind of environment. That's the wrong direction. But also, I want to see if the thing is here. Is that? That's just a light. But also, serial killing is a little bit different than that. That's one stylish bench. I bet nobody sits on it because of the rain, though. It's a shame since you can just about see the whole city from here. Anyway. Members only casino in Kamasaki district. Alright.
Master, you gotta hurry!
It was this way? Yes. Can I like anything down here? No. I forgot Halara was following me. It's like, when did you get here? Behind the scenes connection to Amaterasu.
It's the Peacekeepers. Stay hidden.
Huh? Oh, right. Chief. And that peacekeeper from the clock tower.
Boros. A high-ranking peacekeeper.
Is he holding a
He's
bouquet?
quite infamous for being sly and persistent.
Well, we sure got some heavy rain again, huh? The humidity makes my hair fuzzier than normal.
I don't care.
Huh? What did you say?
I don't care. More importantly, you sent your detectives to interfere with the Nailman case, didn't you? We have witnesses.
Uh-oh.
Nailman? Now that you mention it, there was a case like that before. Oh, wait, no, I don't know anything.
This flower, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Huh?
Created by Amaterasu Corp's research, this precious work of art is adapted to Kanai Ward's environment. But
I wish I could turn specific voices down, because he is a little grating.
beauty for 3 hours. When something beautiful withers, it fills me with an inexplicable sorrow. I feel so sad that it makes me want to sink a ship.
I don't follow.
The Nailman affair will be handled by the Peacekeepers. You and your team will withdraw immediately.
So they have an interest in covering it up.
Bring in the detectives you sent out. The Peacekeepers will take custody of them.
Hold on! I don't know what detectives you're talking about, and I don't know where any of them are.
I'll wait until this flower withers. You have 3 hours. I'll not wait a second longer. If you fail to meet my demands, you will suffer the same fate as this flower.
The translation thing should be flowers, plural.
Can't you give me more time?
He's gone.
Chief Yako, are you alright?
Oh, Yuma. And Halara, too. Yeesh, this is bad. Listen, the Peacekeepers just came by.
Oh, we know.
I know. We were watching from over there.
Huh? You were watching? You could have at least helped me out. Hold on. Are you two the detectives they were talking about?
I'm sorry. It's a long story, but it was probably us.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Why? What's going on?
It's exactly as the Peacekeeper said. We are currently pursuing the Nailman case. We'd like to search around the church. I was about to ask you to take us there, but you seem rather busy.
Yeah, I'm real busy now, thanks to you two! You're gonna keep investigating? Not gonna help your chief out of a jam? Look, we've got 3 hours before I'm taken away. If that happens, the last detective agency in town is done for.
Would you rather hand us over to the Peacekeepers?
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm the chief. I'd rather turn myself in than ever sell anyone out. Though, I wouldn't want to do that either, if I'm being honest. Never mind, forget what I just said.
Man, he does not know when to stop.
What should we do, Halara?
There's only one person who'll be taken into custody. It's not the chief, not us. It's the Nailman. You will find the real culprit and turn the murderer over to the Peacekeepers as originally planned. With enough evidence, they will have no room to reject the truth.
But we only have 3 hours.
3 hours is more than enough. I will give my utmost effort as your assistant. With my logic, anything is possible.
I don't really get it, but it seems best to leave it to you two. You said you wanted to go to the church? Let me mark it on the map.
All right.
It's for the best that I don't tag along. If we're seen together, things will get even more sticky. I'll be right here, waiting for good news. I'm counting on you.
Got it. We're off.
3 hours. You've got 3 hours to solve the case.
Okie dokie.
Seriously, I'm counting on you. There's still so much I need to do.
Oh? Lore? Secret lore? Who is it? Ugh. Next time. Alright. Probably seen most of these by now. Okay,
You
where
can get to the church from
to?
Kamasaki district. Time is short.
Who's over here?
Let's hurry!
Oh, it's this guy again.
Master?
Try touching the TV monitor. Sure, but what for? Maybe you'll get sucked inside. There's no way that happened. I was gonna say, this is very Persona 4. Thinking about all the art with the TVs stacked up. Okay. Ooh.
So the Nailman urban legend originated at this church.
There aren't any ghosts here, are there? It's safe, right?
What's the matter, Halara?
I hate churches. I find them devoid of value.
Huh? Why is that?
Because prayer is obviously inferior to payment. Just look at the tragedies the city has seen. There is no God to save you. The lost lamb should look to detectives for help instead, don't you think?
I don't know about that. Depends on the individual.
Forget it. For now, let's talk to the people around the church.
Will they even listen to us?
They can't say no if we say we're on assignment for the peacekeepers.
Is it okay to lie like that?
Whether it's okay or not is secondary.
Shinigami's just going in the back.
The case. In order to achieve that, deception is at times required.
Alright,
now,
let's
let
do
us
it.
educate those who are here that their true savior isn't beyond the rain clouds.
Okay, I don't know if that's what we're doing, but... Oh. Hi. You have designs?
You wanted to speak about?
I've already spoken to the peacekeepers a bunch of times. How many times do I gotta say it?
Hasn't the culprit already been arrested?
Well, I don't mind. I have time to talk.
Like your tattoo, facial marking.
How long are you going to stand around like some tombstone?
Oh, that's why there was a tip about the nun's tights.
Our time is short. Why do you think we've gathered them here?
Oh, yeah. We have to question them, right?
It's your move. Play your card.
Do I really have to do this? I guess Halara seems intent on being the assistant.
In my opinion, it'd go much faster if Halara did this, Master.
But I have to do it. No point in wasting time thinking about it.
Time for an investigation.
Can I look around?
I'm sure.
This fox must be the church's symbol.
Come on.
An otherwise fine atmosphere spoiled by a lame-ass fox. A gargoyle would really tie the place together. Oh, there's the moon. Okay, it's the same over here.
I'm sure.
Come on.
Okay, same dialogue. There's no way to mash text to go faster. Is that... Haha. Okay, so they're not actually listed by chapter. They're just by location. Because now we have 2 for Vivia. God, what a character design. Alright, enough of that. Any thoughts?
Our time is short. Why do you think we've gathered them here?
You'll speak to them all eventually anyway. Just talk to them one by one.
Alright. Look at the door. No, I can't. Okay. Priest first.
Are you the priest of this church?
Fox something. Fox Bible.
That's right. My family has served this church for many generations. Though I only became a man of the cloth in recent years, the blood of martyrs spanning centuries dwells within me. Thus, my existence is but a piece of the eternal prayers offered. That is my mission, as the divine has guided me to do.
I don't get why, but he sure seems proud to be a priest.
Do you know about the nail man?
Of course. I have no idea how that rumor spread around. Perhaps it was even started by a wish made by those seeking salvation, which created the fantasy of the nail man.
Salvation?
Interesting take.
The people of this city must be crazy if they look to the nail man for salvation.
Hey, that actually sounds kind of cool. I know how they feel. I want to tie you up and go to a world where it's just you and me, Master.
That's a different thing.
Like that? Well?
Do you have any information about the true identity of the nail man? No, I have no idea, and I don't care to dwell on how a fellow citizen could do such a thing.
How troubling.
Perhaps it was in fact the work of a monster. Thank you. Oh my god.
You are...
What are you, blind? I'm a nun, obviously. You got some nerve calling me here out of nowhere. Do you know how busy I am with choir practice?
She's got her arm in a
Kill your
sling.
ass in the name of God.
Sorry.
She's the type my master has trouble with.
I'll have you know, my dad is a higher up at Amaterasu Corporation.
Uh-oh. My dad who works for
I don't care if
Amaterasu.
you're on a mission from the Peacekeepers. If you piss me off, Papa will make you regret it.
Right. I'd just like to ask some questions. I'll keep it quick. Do you know anything about this nail man?
You mean the guy nailing up dolls? Well, I have seen someone going into the forest late at night. Whenever I've gone into the forest afterward, I usually find dolls nailed to the trees. The dolls have names written in what looks like blood. It's creepy as hell, really. In other words, it's totally metal.
I see.
Okay.
By the way, what happened to your right hand? Did you get hurt?
Hey, don't stare. It's nothing. I
I'm
went a
sure.
little overboard while practicing an instrument.
Instrument?
I'm working on this new thing I call death metal choir. I was messing around on the bass and, well, you know.
Okay.
Is that your dominant hand?
I love her.
What kind of question is that? You want to die or something?
Oh,
That's specific.
It is her dominant hand. I'm sure of it.
So,
I see.
she's right-handed? So that's gonna prove or disprove that she did something. I don't know. That's strange. Do you have an idea who the nailman might be? Hell if I know. Maybe it's some hitman. A hitman? You got a problem? Want me to take this up with Papa?
Sorry.
Alright.
And you are...
I do the odd jobs like cleaning around the church. I also care for the forest.
Do you know anything about the nail man?
I often patrol the woods, but I'm usually asleep at night. When morning comes around, there are dolls nailed to the trees. It's tough to clean all of them up. I've never seen the nail man himself, but I've seen people enter the forest plenty of times.
Have you ever talked to them?
I have, but they typically run away. Some get surprised and leave their nails and doll behind. I chase after them to give them back their dolls, but I'm never fast enough. They always get away.
That makes sense with a body like that.
I
Okay,
understand.
let's not be
Thank
rude.
you very much.
Who do you think the culprit might be? I have no idea. Maybe it's someone who comes to the forest? At the very least, I think they came to see the dolls.
Well,
that could be it. Maybe you could look around at night, too? We don't have that time. Alright, you're snazzy.
Excuse me, but you are...
Do you even have to ask? You know who I am.
Huh?
No.
No, I think today is the first time we've met.
What? You're investigating the Nail Man and you don't know who I am?
What's that supposed to mean?
This must be the clergy member on the report who was the first to find the body.
Yeah, that's right! I was the first on the scene!
Right, it was on the report. I'm impressed Halara was able to realize it so quickly.
I didn't look at their footwear.
I've been attending every day since I was first baptized here as a child. That's how pious I am. But I don't work here, so it's not like I'm a clergy member. I just love mystical places like this. There's an otherworldly feeling to it, you know?
His eyes, there's, at least on his sprite, there's no shine in them.
I love researching this type of
It's a little
stuff,
creepy.
which is why I've been keeping an eye on Nailman activity for a while now.
So, you know a lot about the Nail Man.
That's an understatement. In fact, you could say I'm an expert in Nailman research.
In that case, what do you think about the clock tower murder? Though it seems the suspect has already been arrested.
I think he was framed.
You do? Then who do you think the real killer is?
The real Nailman, obviously. The peacekeepers are making a big mistake. Listen, the Nailman exists. The Nailman is summoned through a ritual and commits murder based on a sacrificial doll.
That's impossible.
Okay.
Yeah, I get it. You probably want proof. In that case, look for a doll in the forest. You'll find a nailed doll with a name tag for the dark ceremony. Whoever's name is on it is the Nailman's next target. Just follow someone in town with the same name. If you're lucky, you might have a run-in with the Nailman. Unfortunately, I wasn't so lucky. I've missed him by just a hair 4 times already.
I see.
I don't know what to make of
So you can
him.
guess the next victim based on each doll's name tag.
But I feel like being so invested in the Nailman would be a good cover if he is the
I was
Nailman.
so close at the clock tower, too. We found someone whose name matched a name tag and figured out she was heading to the clock tower.
Oh, but you can identify
I
the
called
victim.
the peacekeepers and entered the clock tower, but I was too late. Damn it! If only I'd acted sooner. I was so close to meeting the Nailman.
Guess he just wants to meet the Nail Man and doesn't care about preventing the murders. So he's an occult enthusiast? Seems like a huge weirdo.
I've talked to everyone. Halara, is there anything you'd like to ask them?
Only end your turn once you've secured a shot at victory.
Does that mean I should gather more information? What else should I ask about?
Yeah. Past Nailman
There have been
murders.
several Nailman cases in the past, right? Does anyone know anything about past cases?
You know a lot about these things, right?
Yeah, you can ask me anything about the Nailman, including all past cases, obviously. I was the first to find the body every time.
Huh? Every time?
There's no reason to look surprised. I already told you how I did it. I find dolls with name tags in the forest. Then, I look for whoever's supposed to be the next victim.
Oh, the other possibility. That's how if he's not the real Nailman, that's how whoever is the real one knows who the victims are, because he tails them.
But every time I find a victim, they're already dead.
Being the first on scene each time sounds super suspicious.
You think I'm suspicious, don't you? I suppose you would. The first person
Although,
on the
if he
scene can
doesn't
always lie and say
find
they
them until
discovered
they've
the
already
body
been
in a
killed.
locked room. But the
I
thing
don't know.
is, I've never been alone when I've discovered a body. All of the crime scenes had no way in or out, so I'd open them with someone nearby, or by asking the peacekeepers.
So the body's discovery was never done alone.
Okay. Give
If
himself
that's true,
someone who can corroborate
then
his
all
story.
the rooms really were locked.
Master, why don't you ask for more details about past cases for now?
Can you tell me more about each case?
There have been 3 Nailman cases in the past 6 months, excluding the one at the clock tower. The first happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamasaki district. It's
Okay.
essentially a members-only casino. The victim owned the place.
No
At the
entry,
time,
keep
the
out.
Nailman was just a name you'd sometimes hear about in urban legends. But I had a personal interest in the Nailman, so I started researching him. And then it happened. I came across another murder while investigating a name tag I found in the forest. I knew then that it had to be the Nailman.
And that crime scene was also within a locked room?
Yeah, all of the Nailman crime scenes have common characteristics. There's always a corpse and doll coated in nails. And also, the murderer leaves no trace behind. Isn't that bizarre? See why I'm so interested in the Nailman?
I totally get it.
Don't
I'm sure
empathize
you
with
do.
him.
The secret club was the first locked room mystery. As for the second, it was at a mansion in the residential area near Ginma district.
Okay.
About 3 months ago, the owner of the mansion
Ooh.
was murdered in the building's study.
It's
The
fancy.
crime scene again took place in a locked room with a corpse and doll covered in nails inside. Considering all this, there's no doubt it was committed by the Nailman. By then, I knew the legendary Nailman had descended upon Kanai Ward.
See if there's anything different in these individual cases. Corpse and doll coated in nails. Murderer leaves no trace. Okay. Corpse and doll covered in nails. Doll singular? Because there were a lot of dolls in there.
The third locked room mystery occurred a month ago. A woman was killed in an art gallery storage in Ginma district. It also featured a body and a doll covered in nails in a completely locked room. And today, the fourth locked room mystery happened at the clock tower. That's every single Nailman case. At least, for now. I'm sure the Nailman will continue on. He will enact revenge for the people of Kanai Ward.
Revenge on who? Information was obtained from the church worshiper who knew about the past Nailman murders. Okay.
That reminds me. Is there any information about the dolls used in the Nailman ceremonies? I know a few have been found at the crime scenes, too.
You find that stuff in any doll shop.
Doll shop?
Huh? You haven't seen one? What are you, a foreigner or something? Around here, all the craft shops have been selling fancy dolls for a long time. They were
Okay.
mostly souvenirs for tourists. But that industry is long gone now. Some places still sell them at steep discounts just to get rid of their stock. If you know where to look, you'll see mountains of illegally discarded dolls all over the place.
I see.
That's
so
interesting.
They aren't much of a clue given how easy they are to obtain.
Okay.
Has anyone noticed strange things happening near the church lately?
Wow, what a vague question.
Oh, now that you mention it,
What is it? Please, any small detail will help.
something strange was burning in the incinerator earlier.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean by strange?
Like, I thought it was a rope, but all I can say is it looks strange.
The method of escape.
Can you try drawing what it looks like? It does look like some sort of bizarre rope.
Thought it was a rope, but it looked strange. Oh, it could be part of a ladder. It's missing the other side, maybe, if that's what they, like, they tied the ends to the nails and the dolls under the window with the shutter.
It's like a centipede with legs.
And used that to get down.
Side. Looks delicious.
I was worried that it wasn't supposed to be burned, so I tried to take it out. But I was too late. It was completely incinerated.
Yep.
I asked around to see if anyone knew about it, but everyone claimed they hadn't thrown away anything like it. The incinerator is surrounded by a locked fence. Only clergy can access it.
Oh, is that so?
So, no one here recognized it?
I don't even work here in the first place.
Only clergy can access the incinerator, but no one claims to have thrown it away.
So
I don't know if this has anything to do with the case.
that makes the
but
priest and the
something's
nun
fishy.
suspicious. And the servant, but the fact that he provided the clue would... well, I don't know.
A watchmaker was arrested earlier. He's suspected of being involved in the mailman incident. Does anyone know anything about him?
A watchmaker? You mean G.A. Colin? I've asked him to fix the church clock several times. To think that he's the mailman.
Well, it hasn't been proven that he's the culprit yet.
Oh, I see. But if it were him, no one would blame him.
What do you mean?
This city has completely changed. Everyone is seeking salvation in some way. The Nail Man was born out of our situation.
You mean the Nailman is what the people actually wanted?
Many would certainly deny it, but the nailed dolls continue to appear in our forest. If the Nail Man acts as their agent, then they are also the Nail Man. In a way, that's how I see it. What do you think?
The dolls or the people who nailed them? Is that...
It's true. The mailman could be seen as a savior to some people. After all, he kills the people you want dead for you. I mean, the victim had it coming for doing something worth getting killed over, right?
We literally don't know anything about them.
I think I've asked about everything I wanted to find out.
Okay.
Looks like
he's
time is
wearing
almost up.
loafers.
Let's
She's
get
got
going.
some kind of boots.
Was that okay?
And I can't see what the
Yes,
other two are
It
wearing.
will suffice. Thank you for your cooperation.
I think... I'm not sure about the priest,
You should study
but
their faces
otherwise...
well. They may end up being accused of the murders.
Most of them...
Huh?
There was not much time to study their
You need
faces.
to remember every face, so you can spot them, even if they flee through a crowd.
Wait! Do you mean the actual culprit is one of them?
Perhaps. There's not enough information yet to act on. We have no time to waste. Let's investigate the other crime scenes.
Alright, let's do it.
Best not to scramble what little gray matter rests in your head. So let's examine the crime scenes chronologically.
Okay.
Gender is stored in
Well,
the fingerless
first murder
gloves.
occurred at...
That would be... Wait, can I cheat? I think the secret club was first, and then the mansion, then the art gallery, but... Oh my god, this is so much text. Secret club. And then the mansion. Okay.
It's the secret club in the Kamasaki district, right?
Correct. Let's hurry. I won't allow time to be wasted.
Hi, I need to see your shoes. Those are loafers for sure. Okay, so basically, we can't rule anyone out on shoes. I hope that injury on your right arm heals quickly. How about you mind your own business? Right in the gut. Alright.
The nail man exists!
If you ever would ask about the nail man, you can come to me. I'll tell you anything. But in exchange, if you find out who the next target of the nail man is, you better tell me. Sure. No, I didn't mean to do that.
Impossible!
To think that G.A. Cullen was the nail man. The culprit's identity hasn't been confirmed yet.
With you.
He is not to blame. He was merely carrying out the will of the people. I don't think he's really listening. That rope, what was it for? I think it might have something to do with the case. I'm sorry if it doesn't help. No, we need all the information we can get right now. Thank you for telling us about it. They were like, oh, go into the forest. I don't think we can, but whatever. Let's get going. Oh. The lights illuminate the road to the church. There's an ephemerality to it, like it could fade at any moment. This place would be perfect for a spooky dare. Sure. Every time I see a blue light, I'm like, oh, is that a thing? No, it's not. All right, come on.
Halara? I've been thinking. The first incident was 6 months ago, right? If we go to the crime scene now, there's nothing left to investigate.
You think it will be a waste of time? There's no need to worry about that.
So, you have a plan then?
What? You're working with Halara Nightmare. What more could you possibly ask for? Now, let's be swift.
Huh? Right.
I don't really get it, but talk about confidence. Where's the secret club?
Now, do we have any more requests around? It looks like no, so we're just gonna keep going. Hi. Oh, does the new mean that there's new... No, it just means they're new locations. Okay. Looks like we have to go up.
I smell a mystery. I'm all hyped up.
This appears to be the crime scene, but it's sealed off. They've left it like this for 6 months?
No doubt they've shirked their obligation to clean up. I suspect the peacekeepers are lazy to a fault.
Yeah, the vibes are so good.
It's open. Let's go inside.
Everyone's favorite door opening sound effect. Actually, that's slightly different from the one I hear in like everything ever. Okay. We got roulette. Oh. Yeah. Anything I can look at in here? Blackjack? One of them is out. I don't know if that's going to be relevant, but...
The peacekeepers may be sloppy, but even they wouldn't leave the crime scene completely untouched. The body was probably found around here. The victim's name is Suguma Iho.
Suguma Iho, okay.
An old man who owned this place. His reputation left much to be desired. This place was an illegal casino operating at obscene rates. Even the cheating was rampant.
You sure know a lot about it. When did you...
I told you, I gathered my own intel while waiting at the cafe. The real interesting note is that this crime scene also had no way in or out. At the time of discovery, the door was locked from the inside.
There aren't any windows either, which is expected given that it's underground. There are air vents, but they have secure covers barring entry. Besides, no one's able to reach that high up.
Well, I'm sure...
No windows. The only way in and out is the door that was locked from the inside. It's a locked room mystery! Locked room!
The body is nailed to the wall. I'm sure you could...
But there's not much more to investigate. We don't know what state the body was in at the time of discovery.
I told you not to worry.
Here we go.
The conditions have all been met.
Conditions?
Don't tell me you've forgotten I'm a master detective.
Oh, your forte!
My forte is post-cognition. The power to see the past.
There we
However,
go.
it can only be used at murder scenes. To be precise, I can only see how the crime scene appeared at the time it was first discovered.
That is very specific and very convenient.
Another way to describe it would be as crime scene limited psychometry, if that's easier to understand.
That's amazing! It's like the perfect forte for a detective!
Like, inconvenient in that it doesn't let you see what actually happened, but for the purposes of a murder mystery...
My power allows me to see the moment the
That's exactly what you need.
saw the crime scene. Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered. The memory or perception of the witness does not affect my postcognition. What I see is what actually was there.
Okay, that's good to clear
When
up.
it comes to my power, the witness is not a camera or a recording device, but rather a trigger. Perhaps the best way to think of it is like a bookmark stuck between the pages of when the body was found. Well, there's no point in wasting more time explaining. Let's have a look.
Oh, Princess is doing a blip. Tell her I love her.
That power sure is convenient. Explains all the confidence. It's similar to the mystery labyrinth, where I recreate the crime scene in your mind. But now it's done in the real world. Although, it is limited to both the crime scene and the moment of first discovery.
But still, it's amazing.
On the other hand, my master's got nothing. Why is life so unfair? Now I'm angry. Master, can I nibble on your heart to help cheer me up?
So, with first discovery, the worshipper always brings a second person on...
Of course not!
...onto the scene. So I wonder how that's gonna... Alright. Postcognition shows the crime scene as it was when it was first discovered. It's a key.
What?
I'm investigating. Don't interfere. Look around the scene in the real world. Oh, but because we have our power, we're gonna hop on until I'm done using my postcognition. But you can hear the slot machines. That's funny.
Postcognition. I wonder what it's like. All I can do is wait for the report.
Well, do I have some good news for you.
What is it this time?
Master, try to remember. Did you
Here we
feel
go.
anything back on the Amaterasu Express? You know, when the other master detectives used their powers? powers?
This sensation. I felt it when Aphex used his powers. Somehow, it feels like I can hear what Poochie hears. Right. I can sense whenever a master detective uses their power.
Yes, that's it! Maybe your coalescence will work now.
Coalescence?
Simply put,
Oh, we have a
it's the
term.
ability to share someone else's power. On the train, you only felt the resonance of other people's fortes, but its true function is to share their powers.
So, I guess I assumed that would be his forte, but is it something
Wait,
that Shinigami
Then
gave
that
him?
means I can also see the scene
Or
in
it's
the
something he
past
got
with
from his
Halara?
contract with her?
That's amazing! Is this your ability, Shinigami?
Is something like that. But there are conditions for it to activate. You must
that
kiss
mean?
someone to share their ability.
What? Kiss
Okay,
Halara?
no.
Ha! I lied. Look at you blush. Did you really want to? You still don't know if Halara is a boy or a girl.
Oh, quit
Okay,
messing around
whatever.
and tell me how it works.
You need permission from the person sharing the ability first. Then, you must hold hands while the ability is active.
So, then what
That's
about
it.
the detectives on the train?
Okay, I can do that.
Can we hold hands? Please?
Halara. Halara?
I need you to be quiet. I'm concentrating.
Sorry, but there's something I want to ask.
I like when they do that little effect.
Coalescence. Hold hands. You and me.
Yes, that way I'll be able to see the past too. I think.
My sources made no mention of such an ability. In fact, you're just a trainee.
Yeah, but I just remembered I had it. Anyway, we don't have much time. Let's try it.
I have no intention of getting friendly with you.
Oh, it's not like that.
I despise you.
Huh?
Just the thought of holding your hand makes my skin crawl.
I didn't know you hated me so
What?
much.
Let me be clear. I don't just hate you in particular. I despise all of humanity equally.
Oof.
I don't trust anyone, except the dead.
I had a feeling.
Do you want to talk about it?
Halara must be a demon straight from hell.
Then why did you choose to help me with the investigation?
As I told you in the beginning, I always work sincerely for the payment I receive. As long as you promise payment, I will promise my utmost efforts as a professional.
Then please, hold my hand. It's necessary for the investigation. You can add this to my bill if you want. You'll agree then,
I
right?
will pay you to hold my hand.
Fine. If it's what I must do as a detective, then I have no choice but to agree.
We're gonna be besties by the end of this. Promise you that. Oh.
Huh?
Hello.
I can see it. Everything looks different than a moment ago. Incredible.
It seems like
this is
extra short
post-cognition.
voice lines or like efforts always come up extra loud. I wonder if like they, I don't know, like they normalized them a certain way and didn't really tweak them.
Can you really
see it. So your coalescence is real. I didn't expect you to already have your own forte. Well, this does save me the trouble of reporting it back to you, but it's quite inconvenient to keep our hands joined. Very well.
This is a
Go
banger.
ahead and lead the investigation.
Me?
If you can see what I see, that would be for the best. I'm only acting as your assistant, after all. This is quite the bizarre crime scene, but unusual crime scenes are expected when you work for the WDO. Now, let's see what you're capable of.
All right. Oh, I see.
What does that mean?
When the body was discovered, this door was locked from the inside. There's no other way into or out of the room. In other words, it's a locked room mystery. Locked room mystery. Things are heating up.
That's...
The chairs are lined up neatly. Did someone rearrange the chairs after the incident? Either the peacekeepers did so or the staff here did. Either way, it's not something to worry about. True, I'll check someplace else. So one thing is that we don't... Like, we see it as the first discoverer did, but we don't know who they are. Let's go with the counter. There's a glass on the counter. It has a thin layer of dust, so it could have been there since the incident. A key was in the glass at the time the body was discovered. If you want to investigate, we should use post-cognition. Right, got it. There's a roulette table. It probably hasn't been used since the incident as it's covered in dust. There don't appear to be any clues on top of the roulette table. There's nothing underneath either. We should check someplace else. Right, let's do that. Oh, you can actually, like, move the... Oh. Let me double check that I didn't miss anything. Probably not, but... just in case... Oh wait, there was a thing on the slot machine. There's a slot machine here. It's been untouched for a while, so it's covered in dust. As far as I can tell, there are no traces that could be related to the crime. If you're curious about the scene at the time of the discovery of the corpse, use post-cognition. Right, I'll give it a try. Oh! I see. I was missing the button prompt.
Oh, there's a key in the glass. Is it the key to the room?
Seems like it. By the way, being an illegal casino, the security was extremely tight. There's only one master key. It's also a special key that can't be duplicated.
If it was
that
thrown
thing
in from outside the vent, it wouldn't be inside the glass.
So this is definitely another locked room mystery! Hooray! I'm so glad I met you!
Oh. There's a room key inside the glass on the counter.
Yeah.
The slot machine is spotless. Looks like it was well taken care of. There's nothing here of interest. Seems that way. Let's check someplace else. Right. Anything else around? No. Alright. Then let's try this again.
How about a taste, Master?
Oh my god, look at her go. Hi. Okay, welcome back. The chair is knocked over. Could this be evidence of a struggle between the victim and culprit? I don't know about that. The culprit could have knocked it over on purpose to throw off the investigation. There's not much we can get from it other than the fact it's knocked over. Let's check elsewhere. Right.
The lock is broken. Maybe someone broke it and forced their way in, like at the clock tower. But from the looks of it, there's no sign of the lock or door being tampered with.
Yeah, let me see if I can screenshot the thing. Alright, I think that is everything. There we go. Was this moved during the incident? As far as I can tell, it doesn't seem related to the case. Yeah, let's check another place. There's a doll nailed to the roulette table, too. There's also a doll nailed here, right in the middle of the roulette wheel. Is there? Okay. The doll itself seems to be the same as the others. There doesn't seem to be anything noteworthy. That is in and of itself sufficient knowledge. Let's check someplace else. Anything else? Alright. There's a vent here. The four corners of the cover are screwed down, so I don't think it will open. I doubt the cover can be opened when it's like this. It's too early to conclude there's no useful information. Compare it with what was seen in post-cognition. Right, I'll give it a try. Oof.
A body. I see a body. The murder scene through Halara's eyes is completely silent.
He's got marks on his neck, too.
There are dolls nailed to the walls and floor, and a corpse pinned down with nails in a similar fashion. This all feels like a dream. It doesn't seem real. There are abnormal decorations all around the crime scene. And it's so quiet.
So, with the way the nails are positioned, you could easily climb up into the vent. And one of them is bent, even. This one on top. Alright.
I knew it.
Sure enough, the secret club has dolls nailed to the wall, too. That must be the nail man's calling card. They're nailed into the wall seemingly at random, facing all directions. I can't find a pattern. There's nothing that could be connected to the culprit. Let's try checking someplace else.
It's a man's corpse. He's probably around 60 years old. His body is pinned against the wall with countless nails. There isn't much bleeding, so the nails must have been hammered in after he died.
Okay.
You're starting to get the hang of this. Not too shabby.
Did we make that same observation about the victim in the clock tower? Because I feel like there was more blood.
Oh, there are marks on him. Signs that he was strangled. The vertical scratch marks were probably made when he resisted.
The most basic of basic observations. Well, at least you noticed.
That's thanks to everything I taught you at the clock tower. Such an awesome mentor.
This situation is
Thank you,
identical to the
Shinigami.
murder at the clock tower.
The culprit first strangled the victim to death, and then decorated the room afterward.
But why?
Signs of strangulation and vertical scratch marks on the victim's neck. Alright. Vent.
Hey,
like
this
in
vent.
Among Us.
The cover is in place, but it hasn't been screwed on.
Aha. Oh, you can see the outline of the screws.
Which means it could be easily removed, right?
What are you doing? You can't touch what you see in postcognition, even if you happen to be 3 meters tall.
Oh, I see. But I think this will be an important clue.
Is that, like, can you fit through there?
The vent is about 40 by 30 centimeters. A thin adult can probably pass through.
Thin adult. Okay.
By the way, Yuma, did you notice the nail below the vent?
Below
I
the
sure
vent?
did.
Huh, some of the nails are bent downward. Maybe they were hammered in a hurry.
Oh no.
Or perhaps there's another reason.
Another reason?
Okay.
I think that's about it.
I think I've checked what I can here. Alright.
That should do it. There isn't much else to investigate. I've never experienced this before, but it's surprisingly convenient to be able to share my postcognition. It's exhausting to explain what I see to a client.
Really?
People do not believe what they cannot see. I have often been called a liar.
Are we bonding? We
I
besties?
suppose fortes aren't always convenient.
We still have locked room mysteries to examine. The second incident was at the mansion near Ginma District. I have an idea of where to go. Let's hurry there.
Okay. Few people have seen the priest's eyes. What?
The building we're heading to is accessed through Ginma District. Let's hurry there.
Just want to check. Nothing new. Alright, let's go. Okay, so we want to be on the other end of the bridge. Is that Amaterasu? It's just like really stylized, I think. Yeah. Have we been up this way? I think we have, they just wouldn't let us through, yeah.
Oh!
Seems like they're restoring the building. Rain's, oh yeah, we've seen this dialogue. Okay.
Oh!
I get it.
The O is so loud. Locked room mystery in a mansion. This is just like... Okay. Oh, we have a request here. Alright, one sec. Oh, I can't talk to you.
Oh.
Fancy neighborhoods sure have a lot of amenities. Is there any need for fire hydrants given the constant rain? Who knows when something might explode? Better to be safe and soggy. That's cute. It's safe and alright. Oh, you know, it's just like, oh, my house is so big I just can't keep it clean. Should I hire another housekeeper? Look at Mr. Moneybags. I wonder if I should haunt him. Huh? You can haunt people other than me? You're such an idiot, Master. You're not gonna stop me? Like I would go haunt someone else. It's just like, you know, when there's seagulls? No? That person. What's wrong, Master? Doesn't she seem a bit uneasy, like she might fall over at any moment? You really can't help yourself when it comes to the ladies, can you? It isn't like that. Excuse me, is something wrong? You seem upset. Huh? Who are you? I'm kind of a detective. In training, haha. Detective, I see. So, is something wrong? Well, actually, I've run away from home, and I'm at a loss about what to do next. Ooh.
Let's solve this thing.
Smells like a case. Let's hear her out, Master. You might be right. I should avoid getting involved, but I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I just left it alone. Could you give me some more details? Well, I'm the daughter of a merchant who does business throughout Kanai Ward. Due to family circumstances, it was decided that I would have an arranged marriage. Thinking of what's best for my family, I should accept the proposal, but my suitor is an awful person. I heard it with my own ears. He said he was only using my father. Then why not talk to your father about it? There's nothing I can do without proof. Besides, my father is very keen on him. When I told my father I didn't want to get married, he yelled at me and said I shouldn't cause trouble. So that's why you ran away from home. Ugh, how lame. Let's get out of here. We can't do that. Having to marry an evil man sounds terrible. Leaving home has given me some time to think. I want to try talking to my father. But if I went back now, I don't think we could have a civil conversation. I'm terribly sorry to ask, but could you take this letter to my father for me? I'll reward you for your trouble. Does this chick think detectives are errand boys? We can't just leave her like this. Oh my god. That's my master, simping over every woman he meets and making their wishes come true. It's not like that.
Alright.
Okay, I'll help you. Thank you so much. My father should be in front of Kanai Station around now. It'd be a good idea to ask what he looks like, right? A station is a busy place after all. What exactly does your father look like? He should be wearing a suit, navy blue from head to toe. It's his favorite. Thank you. This is Montclair Street. As you can see, it's a high-class residential neighborhood. You appear to be quite poor. Your kind don't belong here.
Sorry.
Thank you. I hope the serial killer goes after him next. Didn't you just say that you hate the pores? Word for word. Seems like something's happened. My coworker just took off to investigate. You're not going? Even if I did, there's no point. Best to just leave everything to Amaterasu Corp. Master, I'd never forgive you if you became this boring. Cool. Great. I want to go to the station real quick. This is the wrong direction. I think I'm gonna finish the next investigation and then do the little free time scenes that I picked up and then call it. That's not what I want. We're looking for a guy in a navy suit. You're a employee. Oh, is he inside? I love when YouTube is like, the stream's bitrate is higher than the recommended. Like, is that a problem?
Oh!
A completely navy blue suit. Could this be the merchant girl's father? Is the man with him the client's suitor? I bet he is. He even looks evil. We can't tell just from appearances. Anyway, let's try talking with them. Excuse me. Who are you? If you don't mind, we're in the middle of an important conversation. I have a letter for you from your daughter. What did you say? You know my daughter's whereabouts?
Well?
Yes, but would you please read the letter first? You're not actually listening to this guy, are you, sir? I'll see for myself. This is, without a doubt, her handwriting. There must be some kind of mistake. I would never mistake my daughter's handwriting. I'm afraid that if what's written here is true, this marriage cannot be allowed to continue. And I almost got away with it too. He's not even trying to hide it. He sounds like some second-rate cartoon villain. No point in playing pretend anymore. A scam's over the moment they start to doubt you. Later, chumps. What? There's no need to follow him.
No.
What? He's just gone? Allow me to properly thank you another day.
For now.
Is that going to be like a running thing? Is he going to come back? Or is that it?
And that's what happened.
I don't think you'll have to worry about that arranged marriage anymore. Really? Then my father actually believed me. I think I'll go home now. Thank you so much for everything. I hope it goes well. We did our part, so who cares what happens next? We're involved now, so I'd like for her to be happy. Oh, I get it. That must be the way of the simp. Why do you keep calling me that? Alright. Nope. Oh no, this is the way we came in. Okay. My house is so big I just can't keep it clean. Should I hire another housekeeper? Oh, we read this already. And we talked to all of them. Alright, let's go.
There's a large mansion beyond the gate over there. I wonder if that's the second crime.
Look at his little hops.
That's probably it. Let's go inside.
It's closed, as expected.
Are you sure?
That was so swag. Was that even a gate that he was pulling on? What? He just goes up and shakes the bars and he's like, oh, it's closed. Like, oh, it is an entrance. Okay. I'm just making fun of him for no reason. Any memories? Nice flowers. What are those? Alright.
It looks like a haunted mansion.
I hope there aren't any ghosts around. I have a feeling they'll appear this time.
I've been meaning to ask, but aren't you kind of a ghost yourself?
The incident occurred about 3 months ago. The victim was Ali Hohen, the owner of this mansion.
Ali Hohen, okay.
He had no family and lived alone. The mansion is now empty and dilapidated. The crime scene is in the study near the back. Let's go. The Nailman killings had another common factor, besides the locked room. The first person to find the body was always the same person.
Mm-hmm.
That worshiper from church? Do you suspect him too?
What he said did make sense. He's been obsessed with the Nailman and had access to the names of potential victims. It's not too surprising for him to be the first on the scene each time.
I guess I shouldn't assume things going into this.
So we
That's
are
right.
talking about this.
It's down this hallway. The crime scene is in the room on the right side. There's little time. Let's head straight there.
Ha! Think you're partners now just because you held hands with my master? I'll have you know, Master and I are connected on a much deeper level.
Don't
Okay,
make it
girl.
sound so suggestive.
Walk around. Look at your decor. A sofa and a lobby. Who is it intended for? It's probably just a status symbol, right? Go up your stairs. I can't. Oh my god.
Say,
The owner's not around anymore and there are a bunch just hanging around. Let's snatch one and sell it. I'm a detective, not a thief. Okay, you do want me to go this way. I don't know if these really fit the vibe here, but alright.
feels like a jump scare's coming up.
Girl, don't say that. Oh, did you just pop out of the wall? That's cute.
So this is the study where the crime took place.
Oh, it's open. I wonder if the lock was broken at the time of discovery here too. There's nothing left here either. It's all cleaned up.
I don't want to do it, but I suppose I can share my post-cognition again here.
That is a big-ass fish tank.
Are you sure?
Don't make a big deal out of it. Just make it quick.
Got a projector up there. Huh. Fish tank.
That's true.
There are fish in the tank. It doesn't seem like they've been cared for since the owner was killed. They're looking pretty bad. Inside the tank, some kind of secret passage would be interesting. Doesn't appear to be related to the case. Aha, the projector is a point.
That's right.
There's a projector installed in the center of the bookcase. I'd like to take a look, but I can't reach it. Halara, could you please take a look around the projector?
Very well.
Sure, give me a moment. The projector's pretty dusty. Doesn't seem to have been used since before the incident. So it's probably got nothing to do with the case.
The crime scene of the murder is vividly brought to life before us. It all happens in silence, as though awakening from an eternal slumber.
He's so dramatic.
But the corpse will never wake up again. Even if the corpse did awaken, the nails pinning him down would prevent him from rising. The door is the only entrance and exit to the room. There are no windows and the vent is small. I don't see any escape routes from the locked room. Maybe the doll nailed to the wall holds the answer to this bizarre mystery.
What's that? There's a huge tank here, but there aren't any fish inside. Living things can't be seen through post-cognition. Doesn't have that ability. That's interesting. The projector is installed in the center of the bookcase. It wasn't on when the corpse was found.
You'll never reach it, Master. I'll check it out for you.
Well, did you find anything unusual?
Nope. Everything is extremely usual and unrelated to the case.
Huh. What is this? Is there a switch in the bookcase?
Oh!
The lamp's light is pointed at the table. It probably wasn't turned on at the time. I don't see anything suspicious. Doesn't seem like the lamp is related to the case. Okay. There's a switch for the projector on the desk. Looks like it was set to off when the corpse was found. See, they're saying the projector is irrelevant, but I don't believe them.
Yeah.
It's a lamp. The light's on right now.
Make sure to use proper lighting in addition to these kinds of lighting, as eye strain may occur.
Oh, cute. Who are you talking to, Shinigami? Don't worry about it. Okay. So... Okay, you have fun. I don't know what this does for us, but...
Oh!
Landscape paintings in extravagant frames are on display. All these paintings look incredibly expensive. They're counterfeits. Not a single one is genuine. Doesn't look like there's anything relevant to the case here. Let's investigate elsewhere. Bookshelf by the desk. It's a carefully organized bookshelf. Looks like all the novels belong to the same series. The Going Saga?
Yeah.
I believe the series has more than 150 volumes. Unfortunately, the author has passed away. It's a shame the story never saw an ending. Is that a reference to something? Oh, stacked books.
Oh!
2 extraordinarily thick books are stacked on the desk. These books are in great condition aside from some dust. They look completely untouched.
It's me.
I probably wanted to seem knowledgeable. They haven't been moved for a while. They're probably not related to the case. Alright.
What does that mean?
There's an expensive looking landscape painting, but it's tilted. I wonder why. Could this be related to the locked room? Doubtful. Judging by the marks on the wall, I'd say this painting was hung at an angle. The peacekeepers must have altered it by mistake during their investigation. Okay. If you say so. A series of books is arranged neatly on the shelf. There's no indication the books have been moved. I don't think they're related to the case. I agree. Let's look somewhere else. Oh, but they're Not
Well.
stacked. Peacekeepers must have stacked them. Good grief, what a bunch of amateurs. Placement seems to be the only thing that's changed. I don't think this will help with the case.
Oh!
Several dolls have been nailed to the floor. After the clock tower and the secret club, this makes 3. It doesn't make it any less creepy, though. Now's not the time to show fear. Investigate thoroughly and find the clues to solve this case. Right. So, it seems like, I don't know what the trick is in this one yet, but the dolls are being placed
I see.
to camouflage like other nails that are being used for some locked room trick, basically. Dolls have nothing in common. I don't see any unusual markings either. Nothing to do with the case then. What is this? I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. Okay. All these books are lined up so neatly. They're covered in dust. Nobody's touched them for a long time, meaning they won't help us with the case. Yes?
Yeah.
Even in the past, several books lined the shelf. I checked, but it doesn't seem like anything's different between then and now.
I see.
Is that not what that means when they're, like, colored? In that case, it's probably not related to the case. If you say so.
There's only one doll nailed to the wall. Comparatively, there was a nearly obnoxious number of dolls nailed to the walls in the other crime scenes. Maybe there was no room to nail them to the walls because of all the bookshelves in the way? Wait, this doll has both eyes gouged out.
And there's marks
Did the culprit
on
do
the
this
inner
on
eyes, like they
purpose?
tied something, like a
This
thread.
keeps getting more and more disturbing.
But it's kinda creepy cute. I wanna put one next to the top of a staircase so people can run into it at night.
Why would you want to do that?
You know, this doll seems made of cheaper materials compared to the other ones.
Hey, you're right. Like it's made of resin instead of porcelain. The texture looks cheap, but also more durable.
Okay, yeah.
Too bad it doesn't have eyeballs.
The eye holes are connected to each other in the head cavity.
Yep.
It's like that darkness is staring into me. Huh?
You notice the
There's a mark on the edge
marks?
of the eye holes near the nose. Looks like a string rubbed against it. How did this mark get here?
doll made of resin, not porcelain. Looks like a thin string rubbed against the inner corners of the eyes. Okay. Oh, we got a vent in this one too. The door to the study. We left it open just in case. It's always good to be wary of sudden attacks. Never let your guard down. Right, got it.
It's because of the teaching of yours truly. You're welcome, Master.
There is a vent, but it's too small for a person to fit through. And it's also screwed
But not
shut
a
from the
string.
inside. It seems impossible to remove.
Oh, what's this now? Master, I discovered something. There are marks in the gap between the fence, like something scraped against it.
Really?
But given your height, you couldn't see it even if you stood on a chair.
Halara, can you use that chair to peek into the vent?
Do we know how this room was locked?
I will do so for 10,000 Xian.
You're charging me for it?
I jest. The marks in the vent seem to be left by strings rubbing against it. Did someone hitch a string to it or something? It shouldn't even be visible from your perspective. I'm surprised you noticed.
Ha ha ha, don't worry about it.
Just a hunch.
See? I told you I'm useful. I do way more than just float around.
We're becoming
You should give me
besties.
10,000 Xian as a reward.
It will happen, manifesting it.
Getting a headache.
Vent is too small for a person to enter or exit from. There's evidence that a string or something similar scraped against the gap in it. Anything else? More dolls. What is that? Oh, that's like a leg that popped off. Oh no.
The door here can only be locked with a key. However, there is only the master key. No spares exist. The scenario resembles the locked room mystery in the casino. We can disregard the possibility of a duplicate key. The master key
Where
was
was-
found in this room at the time of discovery.
This is also
Okay.
similar to the locked room mystery in the secret club.
But there is one difference. The key was found underneath the corpse.
Okay.
Under the corpse? But we can't move the corpse in the past, so we can't confirm if that's true.
Post-cognition isn't all-powerful, but it's a fact that the key was found under the corpse. I have a crime scene photo, taken back then, in my jacket pocket. No detail has slipped past my efforts.
All right. Oh!
What's this?
Wait,
Yeah,
not
kitty.
that one. I meant the other photo. This one
Yes.
is underneath the case.
Oh, this is it. You're right. The key is near the middle of his back. But can this photo be trusted? Could it be something that peacekeepers fabricated?
The peacekeepers acknowledged the incident occurred in a locked room. Besides, there's no need for fabrication. After all, it would be more convenient for them to have fewer mysteries to deal with.
That's true. Sorry for being doubtful.
No, that's expected of a detective. You're starting to figure out how to do your job.
Was that a compliment?
Is that really all it takes to please you?
Also, I drew a sketch of the room's state on the back of that photo. Remember?
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. That's the desk, the body. The circled thing is the doll on the wall. Oh no. We're gonna be drawing diagrams on this.
On a sketch? How can it help solve the mystery? Also, what was with that cat photo anyway? That's surprisingly cute.
It's the Gap Moe. Alright. Key to the mansion study. There are no copies of this master key. I was gonna make a joke, but I won't. Alright. I guess we should look at the body.
That's true.
This is where the first witness found the body. The bloodstains are still here. Considering the amount of blood, the victim was probably killed here, right? It seems very likely. Anything else around? Nope.
The victim is a well-built man, approximately 30 years old. The corpse here is also covered in nails. His appendages and chest are all nailed to the floor.
The owner of this mansion made his fortune in real estate from an early age. But along with aggressive land sharking and other illicit transactions, he made shady deals with Amaterasu Corp.
Is that Okay, I thought there was a key-shaped gap in the blood stain, like by his left shin. But that might just be
There
the
are
art.
several reasons he'd be hated. A doll with his name on it was bound to be nailed in the church forest.
I wonder how the person who cursed him feels now that he's actually dead.
Perhaps they feel no responsibility. They just hopped on the urban legend bandwagon.
Is that really the case? Wait, this is odd.
Did you find something?
Look closely. The length of the nails driven into the corpse are all slightly different.
The length isn't the problem here. It's how hard they were hammered in.
What do you mean?
The
Okay.
nails driven into the lower torso went through the body and into the floor.
Ugh.
But the nails in the upper torso did not penetrate all the way through the body.
But why would the culprit not hammer the nails in as hard on the upper body?
That's not the only unnatural thing. Take a look at the blood. The nail wounds on the lower torso appear
Oh,
to be
yeah.
arranged sideways.
So,
But the upper torso
and those are
wounds
going
leading
down.
vertically down toward his waist.
The blood flows
So he was
differently between
upright,
the upper and
those.
lower body?
Maybe the upper and lower torsos are different people, and they were smushed together after death.
Okay, I don't know about that one.
That's disturbing.
Blood from the nails stuck in the upper and lower body of the corpse seems to be flowing in different directions. Yeah, and there's... all the blood is pooled, like, under his legs.
The cause of death here appears to be strangulation as well. And like the others, there are rope marks around the neck and traces of a struggle.
Yep.
Oh, but on a closer look, there's a mark left by a thin string on the back of his neck.
Ha!
It couldn't have been the rope that was used to strangle him. The thickness is completely different.
There are two different types of string marks on the body. Was he strangled twice?
I see. Okay. They did the nails while he was... They had him sitting upright with a string. I've got it. Okay. I'll
But
give it a
even
second.
then, it'd be odd to only have marks behind his neck. And why do the strings have different thicknesses?
Anyway, it's an important piece of evidence.
Rope marks caused by strangulation, wounds from resisting. There are also string marks on the back of the victim's neck. Anything else? So, whew. The, they have a string going through the doll's eyes on the wall to the vent, and they put the key on the floor, or they drop it there somehow. I'm not sure exactly how that part works, but they stick the nails in while he's like sitting upright, and they have a string on the back of his neck, threaded through the doll, and then they pull it, and he falls on top of the key. But I'm not sure how the key itself gets there, unless they did another string trick with that we can't really... If you can thread a string through that, you can throw it... No, you can set it down, leave the room, pull the thread. No, that doesn't make sense. I don't know. I'm sure there's a way. We'll get it. Okay.
It's an A-OK for the investigation here. Okay.
Now we've gathered enough evidence. Though it appears complicated at first glance, the answer is simple.
Huh? Halara, did you already solve the locked room mystery?
What? You haven't?
There's no way to solve it with what we have. How was the room locked?
It's unfit for one detective to ask another that question. For the sake of your own pride, you must figure it out.
Okay.
Unless you'd like to hire me to do it for you. It won't come cheap.
I'll figure it out myself.
It's really all about the money with halara.
The longer I'm with Halara, the deeper into debt I'll get.
Now, let us be swift. Next up is our last crime scene.
Wait!
Okay. I've actually been going for almost 3 hours, so I'm gonna save these for next time, but I will just real quick run through all this stuff. Requests. Okay, that's what we already did. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're numbered. Profiles. I'm not sure what's new here. Oh, it's the images. I forget that they add those. I've heard that there's a bug in chapter 2 where a profile gets updated or added with spoiler information before it's actually revealed. So I will try to not... Hello? Not check those in that chapter. Cool, and that also added a photo. Oh, we've got Seth. Likes wind instruments. Oh my god, love this guy. Section Chief of the Amaterasu Corporation Peacekeepers Investigations Team, a mumbling, unhealthy-looking man with a decidedly nervous demeanor. His words are polite, but any underling that makes a mistake is brutally rebuked. He habitually speaks through a megaphone to make up for his feeble voice. Neat. And, oh, we have all of our figures in the case. Dislikes loneliness. Oh. Boy you met in Kanai Ward. He respects and cares for his father, a watchmaker, above anyone else. He's quite fond of baseball. He spends almost all his free time practicing and playing. Desperately trying to find a way to rescue his father, arrested for the Nailman murders. Likes his son, dislikes wasting time. Father of the boy Yuma met in Kanai Ward, he runs a watch shop and takes pride in his work. Skill and professionalism earned him trust of the local residents, loves his son dearly. Dislikes atheists. Priest at a church in Kanai Ward, brimming with paternal affection. He feels that it is calling to help all those in need. He is popular among the worshippers for his gentle and thoughtful nature. Many people come to him to ask for advice. Likes death metal, dislikes people who can't get into music. Okay, I love her. Often abusive and unwilling to listen to others, her personality is far from the image of a typical nun. Her father works in upper management at Amaterasu Corporation, something she occasionally leverages to full effect. Craftiness aside, she is fairly diligent with her work. Man who does odd jobs at a church in Kanai Ward. His colleague, the nun, bosses him around on a daily basis. He's terrible at socializing, sometimes appearing suspicious when talking with others. Start attending church. For the goth fox girl nun. Alright. Worshipper dislikes a world filled with happiness? Excuse me? Oh, Metal Fox is the name of the church. That's so funny. Okay. A pious worshiper at a church in Kanai Ward, an occult enthusiast, he chases after all kinds of unusual phenomena and urban legends. His obsession with the topic can sometimes put his life in danger. So she's got the fox ears, and he's kind of got the, like, I don't know, the vibe. Alright. Postcognition, Halara's Forte, Golden Path Cafe, Church. Okay. Cien. There should be like coalescence. Ability to share someone else's ability. Person's hand must be held while the ability is active. So then, how did that work on the train? Are we gonna come back to that? Maybe? Alright. Mansion. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Too late. Cool. Alright. I'm gonna do these at the start of the next stream, which hopefully will be tomorrow night. Otherwise, that is it. Is that... Oh, that's the time, not my playtime. I was like, I have not been playing for 58 minutes. Alright. That's gonna be it. Good night.